Hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about time management. As I've been spending so much time at home, it's hit me. There is so much time in a day. When we're not letting our regular routine of school, work, practice dictate the way we spend our free time. We are all given 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week, and 52 weeks in a year. And how we spend that time is going to determine just how satisfied we are with our lives. Right now, more than ever, I think we understand just how precious time is. So let's talk a little bit about how we're filling our time. Let's do an exercise. This vase represents your life. These golf balls represent the things in your life that you cannot live without. Your friends, your family, your goals, your passions, the things that you love to do, your health, your golf balls are what make you, you. Next, these beads. I have 2 cups of beads here, and they represent the things in life like work and school and the sport that you play or the instrument that you play and the hobbies that you have. They're important and they matter, but they're not the most important. And lastly, I have some sugar. And the sugar represents the small things in our lives, like social media or what you're binging on Netflix or making a TikTok to impress that special someone, or whether or not your outfit is Instagram worthy, or if you're having a petty fight with your friend. That is the sugar. So let's do a little experiment. First, if the first thing we do in our day is wake up and check social media, we want to make sure we have enough likes on Instagram. So that fills up part of our vase. Next, we have to do our schoolwork and go to work and make sure we practice our instrument or practice your sport, play catch, hang out with your friends. And we put that in next. And lastly, we put in things like family, goals, friends, exercise, your passions, your job. And in this, we run out of room. There's not enough room for the things that are important. There is not enough room for the things that are important if we put the sugar in first. If we prioritize the small things like social media and making TikToks and making sure that our Instagram photo has enough likes. If we're spending our time binge watching Netflix, we don't have enough time for our family. We're missing out on important things. So let's run this back and try it again. Let's try this again, but this time we're going to do it the opposite way. We're going to put in the golf balls first, the things that are most important. Things like our health, our family, our friends, our passions, our goals, all of the things that make you, you. And as you can see, this time, everything that's important fits in our vase. Every single golf ball. Next, we're going to add our beads. The things that will help us in life. Things like doing well in school, or having our job, or hanging out with friends, or the sport that we like to play. That is our beads. And they all fit inside the vase. And last but not least, we're going to add our sugar. Those things in life that seem to be the most important, but we could do without. The sugars of our lives are things like social media or fights with our friends or not taking the time to spend time with your family. So let's add the sugar. Binge watching Netflix. Anything that could be replaced. And as you can see, as we fill our jar or our vase, not all of the sugar fits in, but all of the golf balls fit in the vase. So even though all of our sugar doesn't fit in, it's okay. These are the things like binge watching 3 seasons on Netflix, or constantly scrolling through Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, or making TikToks to impress your friends. These are things we can do without. But our beads and our golf balls are super important. Our vase is completely full of every important thing that makes you, you. How we spend our time matters. Making sure we prioritize the things that are most important in life before life passes us by is going to make the world of difference. I'd like for each of you to think of the things that matter most to you. What are your golf balls? What are you going to prioritize in your life? Secondly, I want you to think of a bead. What are the beads in your life? What matters to you? What defines your free time? Is it playing a sport, studying harder, making sure you get all of your remote learning done, making sure you have time to hang out with your friends? What beads do you want to fill your vase with? And lastly, your sugar. How have you been pouring the sugar into your jar first, leaving out your golf balls? How have you been filling your time with wasteful things such as Netflix or social media? Nothing against Netflix. I love binge watching, but I have to make sure that I have all of my golf balls and my beads in my jar first before I can have the sugar fill in the rest of the vase. As we are faced with all of the time in the world being stuck at home, how are you going to make your time more meaningful? We are all given 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks in a year. And we know now more than ever that tomorrow is not promised. So today, how are you going to better manage your time?